Hi, my name is Rainbow Fire, the unicorn. No, it's the last unicorn. Today, I want to talk about something very important to me, but I want to mention this. Yes, I'm in a horse avatar. Yes, I like horses, as you may have known. I was always into horses ever since I was young. It was one of my passions and my things to do. I always loved those animals more than anything in the world. And those animals were very, very gifted, very, very beautiful creatures. They were always beautiful creatures. Horses were always my lifelong gift. They changed me for who I am today. They changed me for being happy. They made me happy over the years and all that. Now, this video is more to go out to the horses that you guys seen with those shorts and all them. Now that I'm gone, now that I can't go there, I know what's going to happen, guys, with those horses, that place I used to go way back. Well, last year. So I saw something at that horse farm before I left the farm, and I wanted to make a video talking about it. What is it? Before I left, now I'm going to tell you a little story when I saw this. Before I left the horse farm for the last day, I was exploring the place. And one of the offices had some photos of the horses and lots of things hung up on the wall and stuff. And one of the photos was on the wall. It was a big photo with a bunch of pictures of the horses that we all knew back at this horse farm that we did for therapeutic riding, notice therapeutic riding, to help people with, if they're in wheelchairs and stuff, wheelchairs and things, make them happy. And what I saw on that poster that day was horses are heroes. Yes, you heard me right. It said horses are heroes. Uh, I seen this when I walked in there to look at some old photos of the place, what it used to look like back then, back in the early 2000s and the early 90s. The place is very old. Like the place was, well, it's not old. It's been around from, I'm going to give out any information, but I'm going to say it's been around from the early 90s to the mid 2000s. And then it just shut down in 2024. That's what it is. And like I said, that's how businesses go. Time is tough. Price is going up. You can't take care of the place anymore. And it happens. It's like Toys R Us. When Toys R Us shut down, they couldn't take care of it anymore. Now Toys R Us is back. I don't know if this farm will come back, but this is what I want to say right now. I plan to make this video to talk about this. The horses are heroes thing. So seeing this sign hung up, well, it wasn't hung up on the wall. It was, they used it to display when they would do riding lessons there, when they did riding lessons, and it was there to display. So the thing you saw was basically just a display. Anyway, but back to that. Horses are heroes. Hell yes, they are. You know why they're heroes in that situation? Because they made people happy. They brought joy to people. They used to bring elderly people to the farm and make them smile to see those animals. They used to bring camps. They used to come and make them smile. And you bet I was one of those people back when I was young. And I used to go over to that farm and enjoy it. When me being with those animals from all these years, me being having a passion with these animals, I did something in my life that I would thought I would never do. Working with horses. I have a passion now that I can do for the rest of my life. Even if it was only a couple, like, I'm gonna let you know how long I've been working with horses. I've been working with horses more than 9 years. Probably in my 20s, maybe 20 some years. Maybe more than that. Maybe 27 years. I don't know, maybe 20. I never counted because honestly, it's been that long. And honestly, like I said, those animals, they did more than I could imagine. They did many things. But like I said, horses are heroes. Look at every therapeutic riding lesson. They make people smile. Look at um, Olympic riders, Western riders. Horses make them smile. They do. And those animals, I'm not to say horses, like other animals too, dogs, cats, anything. But it's basically just horses because horses were common for this place and they were beautiful creatures. I cherish those animals more than anything in the world. And they made me smile for who I am today. Like I said, um, those animals, they did so much for me in my life. I thank them every day. Every time I walk that horse field, and yes, I will walk the horse field while the horses are running, while they just ran right by me too. And it was amazing to see those animals run in the field, especially when I walked the field looking for bridles and fly masks. They will just come up towards you. Now, these are retired horses. These are like horses that people, like, they're not retired. You can still ride them, but they're basically used for just small riders, or you can have them some big riders like I was back in the day. But yes, horses are definitely heroes because they make people happy, they bring people joy. And I'm going to say this one thing. I'm going to say this one thing. When I was in school, sorry, my tongue's coming out. When I was in school, it was a rough time in middle school. It was a rough time. And I'm sure every middle school kid went for the same time and high school. Because, it's hard to grow up. You don't want to grow up. Me going to this horse farm every once a week, riding these horses every once a week, got me through those years, got me through my time of being a kid, got me through my tough teenage years from going through middle school, going through high school. Those horses are heroes because they got me through a lot. I was always excited for that day to see those animals. I was always excited to walk in that barn and see those animals, to see them all their life. I'm not joking. Those animals were so darn nice and beautiful creatures. It's not just horses, it could be any animal, but horses were one of the creatures that I bonded to in my life. And I think this is it. Like I said, when I left that day at that farm, my last day at that horse farm, I was so sad leaving that farm. And seeing that sign saying horses are heroes, I cried. I cried in tears because horses are they are heroes. They are damn good heroes. And I won't take it back. They are. Those animals are very, very strong with passion. Like I said, You might see these as horses. You might see these as other creatures. You might just see these as animals. I see these animals as heroes that help younger riders, elderly riders, like people that bonded with their horses over the years. They helped people with disabilities and wheelchairs that can't walk. Some of them are deaf. Some of them can't speak. And I actually had a friend that would not speak. He couldn't talk right. But when he went with those horses, he bonded with them. And now he talks. He used to stutter. He stuttered his words. But now, thanks to those horses and thanks to what he practiced, what he done, he did a lot. Those animals helped him. They did. And another thing, I'm going to bring this one last thing. One of the horse ride teachers, she used to work with deaf riders, like riders that could not hear. And when those animals used to go up to those riders, and I remember this because I used to compete for Olympics on horses back in the day. And I remember he got up on that horse and he would smile. He would smile and know that he gets to be with the animals. When I was flipping through those photos at the horse farm, I saw every last photo from the history of that place. Those animals, you'd bet every one of those riders that got on them horses were smiling. Those animals were so touching to every other of those animals. But like I said, I like to say this. Horses, horses are heroes. They are heroes. I'm not going to stop. Well, but just to wrap this up, I'm going to wrap this up because I got to get to do other things. But like I said, I'm going to zoom up on you a little bit. I'm going to say this. If you're a rider that's learning how to ride horses, a beginning rider that's learning how to ride horses, keep doing it. Don't stop. Because you're going to thank that horse. You're going to thank those animals. Because they held me through tough times when I was sad. They held me through a lot. They held me through this. They held me through that. Those animals, they do a lot. So like I said, I'm saying horses are heroes. They're very gentle creatures. But like I said, I'm going to stop this, but if you are helping out at a horse farm, do it. Because it is one of the best things that I did in my entire life. I would never take any regret from not doing that. And I'm so thankful that my family, I got to do it. And now that the farm is gone, it's gone. But I can't forget the memories. I cannot forget the memories. Those animals are freaking heroes. They are. Anyway, that's it. I'm done. I hope you guys have a good one. This is Rainbow Fire, the unicorn knows the last unicorn. I don't know what's going to happen with the horse farm in the future. But if nothing happens, oh well, we had a good run. If we go to another farm, I'll try to get some footage there. Anyway, that's it. Hope you guys have a good one. Peace. I can't do the peace with this. I'm just testing this avatar. That's why I'm using it.